This is an introduction to lines and graphing lines by plotting points. First, we define a linear equation in two variables. A linear equation in two variables, x and y, is an equation that can be written in the form ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are constants, and a and b are not both zero. Note that one of a or b can be zero in any given example. As with all of mathematics, terminology is important for understanding the content. A variable is a quantity whose value changes or varies. In a given linear equation, x and y are variables. An unknown or arbitrary constant is called a parameter. In the equation above, a, b, and c are parameters. They are letters representing constants. Let's consider the general notion of the graph of an equation. A graph of an equation in two variables is the set of all ordered pairs that satisfy the equation. We often describe the set of all such ordered pairs by sketching a picture for illustration. The graph of a linear equation in particular is a line in the coordinate plane. To graph a given line, it is enough to find any 2 points on the line and connect them. For example, to graph 2x plus y equals 6, we need 2 points. To find 1 point, we can substitute x equals 1 in the equation. Thus, 2 plus y equals 6, so y equals 4. 1 point on the line is the point 1, 4. To find a second point on the line, we can substitute x equals minus 1 into the equation. Thus, minus 2 plus y equals 6, and y equals 8. So a second point on the line is the point -1, 8. Note that I'm choosing the x values arbitrarily, as any x value will have a corresponding y value and produce a point. To produce the graph, we plot the points 1, 4 and -1, 8. First, we draw our coordinate axes and mark a grid or scale. Plot the point 1, 4, plot the point -1, 8. Connect them with a line. Be sure to extend the line beyond the 2 given points to indicate that the line continues. Now let's graph the line y equals 2. We need to find 2 points on the line. In this equation, however, y is always 2 for any value of x. So when x is 1, y is 2, giving the point 1, 2. Similarly, when x is 3, y equals 2. This gives the point 3, 2. Again, I'm choosing my x values arbitrarily. Now we draw our coordinate axes, mark a grid or scale, plot the point 1, 2 by going over 1 and up 2 from the origin, plot the point 3, 2 by going to the right 3 and up 2 from the origin, and connect them with a line. Again, be sure to extend the line beyond the 2 given points to indicate that the line continues. Finally, let's graph the equation x equals 3. We need to find 2 points on the line. In this equation, however, x is always 3, no matter what y value is used. So when y is 1, x is 3. This gives the point 3, 1. Similarly, when y is 4, x is 3. This gives the point 3, 4. This time I'm choosing my y values arbitrarily because x is always 3. Now to graph, we plot our coordinate axes and mark a grid or scale. Plot the point 3, 1 and plot the point 3, 4. Connect them with a line. Again, be sure to extend the line beyond the two given points to indicate that the line continues. The last two examples were examples of a vertical line and a horizontal line. The equations for such lines can be expressed generally. A vertical line has equation of the form x equals a constant, while a horizontal line has equation of the form y equal a constant.